Welcome.
It's almost 12 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. We wanted to hop on a little bit early, give everyone a chance to log in and join us. My name is Emily Buckwalter, and I'm one of the educators here at Jon Renau.
And my name is Chanelle Simpson, and I am one of the educators here at Jon Renau as well. So thank you so much for joining us, guys.
And we see some of you, so for some of you, welcome back. It's always good to see some familiar names pop up as everyone's logging in. Today, we're excited to talk to you about the newest style options available in our SmartLace Lite collection. Today, we're going to show you 3 new styles, and then we're also going to go through the cap features and benefits of it. I'm going to do a little how to apply adhesive and show you exactly where we recommend applying and a little bit about how to remove it and also apply again. And then Chanelle's going to take us through care and maintenance. Because this collection offers both traditional synthetic as well as human hair options, we want to make sure that we go through the care of each. And then this beautiful updo that I have right now, thank you, Chanelle. She's going to show you exactly how she created this look. And we'll always answer questions. This is your time, and so we want to make sure that if you do have any questions or comments, that we're able to address them today with you. So hi, everyone. I see you guys coming in. Hello. We'd love to know where you guys are logging in from, too. So if you guys could tell us where you're at, we love to connect with you guys as much as we can through these different platforms. So thank you.
Yes, and we also love to know what you love. Yes. So please let us know. Give us some love on the styles, maybe the colors that you absolutely love. This is great for us to kind of know as well.
Yeah, and if you have your SmartLace Lite wig already, maybe not one of the new ones, but from a previous launch, please, we would love to know. So tell us your favorite style, take a picture, post it, and then be sure to tag us at Jon Renau so that we can take a look. And we love resharing your pictures.
Yes.
We really do.
We do.
Oh, we've got some from Canada, New Jersey. This is awesome. Quebec, welcome.
UK, love that.
Brazil, Italy, oh, international. I love this.
Wow, it's so amazing.
I was like, can we come visit you?
Yeah, right? Love it.
Sweden, oh, I love it. Okay, well, let's go ahead and get started. So I am wearing Sienna Light. So this is one of our newest human hair additions to the SmartLace Lite collection. Sienna previously was available in a lace front, single monofilament top with a wefted back. Now that she is part of the SmartLace Lite collection, she is fully hand-tied with that beautiful lace that goes from ear all the way to ear, making it incredibly natural and really just so much more flexibility with styling.
Yes.
And as you can see here, so I don't know, Chanelle, if you want to talk a little bit about what we did here.
Let me just actually step up here. I'm going to turn Emily around just so you guys can kind of see what we did here. So what I did is I'm actually going to just undo this here. I'm going to turn her a little bit more this way. All right. If anyone has any trouble seeing, just let me know. So basically what I did to create this look is you take 2 braids. I'm just going to undo it here. You take 2 braids on either side. I love to use Pick Me Up dry shampoo on my braids. What I do is I kind of piece it out as well, kind of mattify it a little bit. So I braid it, and then I will kind of take my thumb and my index, and I will piece out the braid like this. And then I will use one ponytail right in the middle here. And then I will just go ahead, and through the braid, I will pull that pony. So now this is just like a fun, easy, effortless style that you can do. So it just kind of connects that right there. And again, you just find a hole in the middle and connect that pony on through. All right, easy. And then what you would do is you would then go in and kind of tighten that braid on either side. And then what I would do, just for some extra security, I would take a pin and I would just ever so slightly pin it all together. Again, you want to be mindful not to pin through that base material, kind of laying along the surface there. So that is exactly how I created this beautiful little quick, easy little updo on Emily here. So if you have any questions, please let us know.
I didn't get to tell you, I went to go get a coffee a couple minutes before we started the live, and I was in the line, and the lady's like, I love your hair so much.
Good.
I should have done a little call, like, hey, join us on Facebook and Instagram Live
Yeah.
for an hour, and you can see how we created it. But it's simple, it's elegant, but it just creates a little bit of extra fun to your piece. Because this is human hair, I can rock this all day and maybe even leave the style a little bit longer. With synthetic, you always want to make sure that you take those pins and styles out at the end of the night. Use a little bit of your HD Smooth Detangler, spritz through with your wide tooth comb so that style doesn't crimp or cold set, as you'll hear us call it, your synthetic fiber. But yeah, so super fun. And let's go ahead and take a look at some of the other styles. So I'm going to take this one off, although I don't want to. But I will, because I'm excited to show these other ones.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
I'll be back to that. Oh, it's really pretty to see in the back. All right. So the next style that I'm going to show you is Rachel Lite. Can I get a love for Rachel? I know everyone has a very strong opinion about this style. So please, if you love Rachel, let us know. Go ahead and send a love in the comments. Now, for all of you Rachel fans, she is available in our SmartLace Lite cap design. So yay, I'm going to go ahead and put her on.
Rachel was actually one of my very first wigs I ever got. And so I have this like nostalgic
connection.
Kind of nostalgic? Yeah, nostalgic. That's the word. I'm like, am I saying that right? Yes, I just love this style. I love curly as well. I'm a curly girl myself. I love a little wave and a little curl.
Well, and especially with this style, the way that she just falls so effortlessly.
Yeah, I like that it's a little bit flush here, and then it adds a little bit of that body. So it looks really natural from that, like, root as well.
And then she has, like, a little bit of a fringe, so if you wanted to, you could kind of pull it forward a little bit. But because she does have this lace from side to side, I can really, as you guys can kind of see, I can really pull it back and get it really far off my face, creating a very natural appearance and a lot of volume if I wanted to.
Yeah, I feel like with this style, too, she's great for updos because she already has that texture kind of built in. This is a great style to add some of those kind of textured, messy updo kind of looks. So this is a perfect style for that. If you're having a wedding or some sort of important event, I know the holidays are coming up, so hair will be up, and this is a beautiful style to start on.
And because she does have that curl, and with this cap, it's so easy to just throw her up into a little, like...
Exactly. Yeah.
Even with a little clip. I mean,
super cute. And then put, like, a little, you know... little hair.
Look at me trying without it. But she's just easy to style and a lot of fun. You have a question over there?
Yes. We have someone asking what kind of rubber bands you use on synthetic, and then we have a couple questions addressing like different sizes offered for SmartLace Lite.
Okay, perfect. We'll go into sizing here in just a second because we do have some new ones that we're excited to announce.
And then they're just the clear rubber bands here.
So we like using the clear ones because they go with anything. So there's a little bit of shine to them, but you can very easily, because they are so thin, just hide it with a little strand of the hair and a pin.
Yeah, exactly. And then sometimes I'll just take the actual hairpin itself here, and I will just remove it when I want to remove. I'll just take it in and remove it once towards the end of the day.
Yeah. So great question. So this is Rachel Lite.
Yes.
And I will next show you, we had a question about sizing, so I will next show you Julianne Lite in Petite. So we do have now a petite option in Julianne. You'll notice kind of a curly theme with these styles. Julianne is another really fun one, 100% hand-tied with this SmartLace Lite cap design. Now available in average and also petite. And now for something completely different.
Yes. Love it.
Go ahead and pull some of this hair. And you'll notice when I'm putting on these pieces, I don't have my fingers underneath the lace. I'm being very mindful how I'm doing it. I'm not really pulling on the lace. You want to be really gentle. It is very delicate. It's funny, I never do a center part. So you want to be very delicate because it is such a natural appearance. A little rule of thumb, the more natural something looks, the more delicate that those materials will be. So be mindful with your cap designs. And I know that Chanelle's going to talk a little bit more about that as we go through care and maintenance. Yes? Another question.
2 questions. One is, what would be an ashy blonde color for Rachel? So more ashy blondish brown?
Okay, so I would definitely recommend checking out our website if you haven't already. Go on jonrenau.com. You can actually type in Rachel Light right up in that search engine at the top. As you scroll, you'll see a bunch of beautiful pictures of her. And I believe it's the first tab is the colors. That will show you all the different color swatches that we have. So you can kind of pick and choose and look through that to find the right tonality that works for you and has that desired look.
Thank you. And then the second question is there permatease in Julienne Light Petite?
That's a great question. And yes, because she does have curl, you'll even find that in the Rachel. Anything that has curl needs to have, especially with synthetic, needs to have a little bit of lift. Otherwise, it's just going to stick right next to itself. So there is just ever so slightly a little bit to give it some volume and some lift to let those curls separate. But you'll notice here, I have her at the top. I'll go ahead and tilt my head down. She lays very, very flat. So if you're worried about too much volume, there's a lot that you can do to go ahead and smooth it out. And these are all hand tied. So it's not going to have the same amount of permatease that you would find in a wefted piece.
Yes.
All right. So that is Sienna Light, Rachel Light, and Julienne Light in Petite now. So real quick, I'm now with these 3 new styles. There are so many options with your SmartLace Light caps. We now have Cameron Light, also available in Petite. We have Miranda Light. We launched that earlier this year.
That's what I'm wearing.
She's wearing it right now.
Yeah.
And then Julienne Light, which I'm wearing right now, also available in Petite. We have Rachel Light, which we showed you a second ago, Zara Light. And then for your human hair, we have Carrie Light, available also in a Petite, Blake, and now Sienna.
Yes.
So
perfect
lots, I know.
combination.
There's so many different, it's like you have the foundation for whatever you want within those styles.
Right.
There's
and of
so
course
many
you can
different looks.
customize.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. So many different looks you can create with those styles. All right. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and take her off and show you guys the inside of her cap.
Yes. All right. I'm just looking at any questions here. Don't see any so far. So please keep letting us know. Also letting us know again what styles you love the most. We want to hear with these SmartLace Lights.
Yeah. What's your favorite?
What's your favorite?
A couple more shout outs of where people live. We have people tuning in from Mexico, deep in the heart of Texas.
Love it. Love it.
Oh, it's super fun.
Welcome. Welcome. Welcome.
So this is our SmartLace Light cap design for those of you who may not be familiar with it. I kept mentioning that it has a lace front from ear to ear. When you compare it to our traditional hand-tied cap, you'll notice that the lace stops about here, and instead you have a velvet ear tab. With the SmartLace Light cap design, the lace extends all the way, and instead of having velvet, you actually have polyurethane tape, tabs right here. You still have that beautiful metal stay though, so that you can go ahead and tighten it to your circumference, or your temples, I should say. Then as we work our way back, you are going to have that lace front that goes into your single monofilament, our hand-tied cap with a 360-degree stretch. The back area has a silicone strip in the nape area. Really important when it comes to your updos. If you're going to be putting your hair up in a ponytail, you don't have to worry about the nape area slipping up. It'll stay beautifully, securely in place. And we still have the tabs on either side so you can adjust their circumference. So although these caps, most of them come in an average, we do have a few that have a petite option, keeping in mind that because it is hand-tied, it will fit anyone from a petite average to an average size large. So there's a lot of flexibility in sizing with these caps. So I'm going to put her back down, and then I'm going to show you how, if you would like to, you can apply adhesive. So I wear adhesive if I'm going to be wearing my piece all day long. It really helps to just add a little extra security. Chanelle, you mentioned the holidays are coming up. There's weddings, there's parties, there's lots of fun events. If I know I'm going to be wearing my piece and I'm going to be dancing, or maybe I'm wearing my wig to go to Disneyland and I'm going to be riding rides, I might put a little bit of adhesive just to add a little extra security. Not because it needs it, but because it just helps.
Yeah.
It's a little bit of,
think about it.
A little bit of extra confidence in my wear. So I'm going to use some blue liner adhesive, and I'm actually going to put it up in this front lace area. A little tip when it comes to your adhesive, Although when it is applied, there's not really a lot of shine to it, it really helps to put it on either side of where your parting is going to be. That way you don't see it at all. Let me see if I can do this so that it's up and everyone can see. So first I'm going to go ahead and clean the lace with a little bit of the Jon Renau Lace Let Go. And I'm going to use a cotton swab. And I'm just going to spritz it and not spray Chanelle in the face.
It's okay. I'm a hairstylist.
Okay. So I have it a little bit damp. And then I'm going to go ahead and run this along the lace area where I'm going to be applying my adhesive to keep it extra secure. Just removing any makeup or anything that might be on there and cause it not to adhere as well.
It's like a great like primer, like to set that adhesive really is the best fusion.
And I'm going to make sure too that I don't touch that lace area after I clean it because I don't want any of my oils from my hands to interfere with the adhesive. I'm going to use the blue liner adhesive. So here you guys can see it right here. This strip for me is a little bit too wide. So I actually take a little pair of shears and I cut it in half so that it fits just right along my hairline. Plus this way it's like 2 for 1. I have another piece to use later. There's my strip. And then I'm going to be very gentle and I'm going to make sure that I don't touch the adhesive part. But I'm going to remove the backing. And I'm going to gently place it on either side of my part. Try and do this backwards and upside down for you. 1 second. There we go. So I have one right there. I'm going to do the other side now. Again, I'm being very careful not to really touch the adhesive too much. My part. And on this one, I went a little bit farther down, closer to the ear tab. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and gently press that adhesive. That's nice and secure. And then very carefully, I'm going to remove the blue backing. Let's see here. Ta-da. Now, as I start to put this on, this is key. Maybe some of you are kind of new to adhesive, but you want to make sure that you don't press until you have it perfectly in place. When it comes to putting on your wigs, I have my thumbs back here. I'm going to aim my forehead down a little bit more, but again, I'm not going to press it until I have it exactly where I want it to be. So it's nice and comfortable. Chanelle's beautiful updo is still in place.
I'll fix anything.
Okay. And then I want to make sure that my wig isn't too far forward. It's also not too far back. Kind of, it's a trick if you raise your eyebrows up and down, and if your wig moves with it, then it's too far forward. Okay. So once I have it where I want it, feels nice and secure. I'm going to go ahead and now I'm going to press in those areas where my adhesive is. So it just kind of melts into my skin. I'm going to do the other side. I'm just going to press. And now it's not going anywhere. Really important, if you are going to use any type of adhesive, make sure you have a solvent. So just taking this off at the end of the day with your fingers is a really bad idea. Kind of do the reverse. I'm going to spray on my cotton swab, get it nice and damp, and then I would actually go underneath, gently roll the cotton swab on either side to release the adhesive from my skin, and then I can gently move it off and then remove any additional adhesive that may still be attached to the base, and again use that remover to kind of clean it off. So Very simple, very easy, but make sure if you are going to use any type of adhesive that you're also using a solvent. I cannot stress that enough. You want to make sure that you're not causing any damage, not only to your skin and your scalp, but also to the base materials, but most importantly, to your skin and your scalp. So also, if you're brand new to adhesive, make sure that you talk to someone in your area, a professional that you trust, that can support you with doing a patch test and really finding not only the right piece for you, but also the right types of adhesives and care products.
Yes, exactly. I see some questions about what wig this is and the color. So
perfect. So I am wearing Sienna Light, and this is color Venice Blonde. So FS 22-16-S8.
Yes.
Yep.
All right. You have a question over
there
as well?
Questions from YouTube and Facebook.
Okay.
Can you discuss density for these light wigs?
Of course. These have a light density. So if you are looking for a little bit less hair, to put it, I almost said to put it lightly, but don't. It's going to give you a little bit less density. So our stock systems are typically a light to light medium. I'm kind of varying, so it's a little bit more natural and lighter in the front. These are going to have a lighter density, so a little bit less hair than some of our other stock systems.
Yes, and it's also a lightweight cap too. So overall, you just get that more like breathable experience.
Yes.
That was a great question, Wig Mania. Deb Green, what is the ear to ear on Rachel Light or any of these light wigs?
Oh, that's a great question. So you're asking about the measurements themselves. What we recommend doing to find the right one for you is actually going onto our website. We have a couple blog posts, and ladies, can we post a link to it in the comments so they can read the blog about how to find their measurements? Because there is going to be a little bit of difference between your petite and then also your average size caps.
Yes, exactly. All right, another
more
question.
Questions. Yeah, a couple more. I love my Julianne Light. How much longer is Rachel Light compared to Julianne? So maybe talk about the lengths.
Of course. If you have questions about specific wigs and really understanding a little bit more about their lengths and where they're going to hit you, what I recommend doing is actually taking a tape measure, and you can go on our website. I'm going to keep directing you to our website because all of the information is on there. Yes. All of it is on there. And you can actually see from the bangs that's listed, the crown, the sides, and the nape, what those lengths are. Take a fabric tape measure, and then you can see where it's going to hit you. This is really important because everyone is a little bit different and beautiful in the way their bodies are made, and that way you can make sure that when you are looking to purchase the piece, if you're purchasing it online and not going to a shop and salon, that you can have a better idea of how it's going to fit exactly you.
And Emily, do they have ear tabs?
That's a great question. So these pieces do have an ear tab, but it's not a velvet ear tab. So I pointed out where that polyurethane material is. I'll show you on this one. So this is going to be your ear tab right here. So it does have that bendable metal stay in it so that you can kind of push it in and have it kind of conform to your temple area, but it does not have a velvet ear tab. So you can see here it does extend all the way down.
Last question. Can you see the knots in the very front hairline?
That's a great question. So I'll go ahead and go up and you tell me. So it really just depends on the color. So with these lighter colors, you will notice that there is a little bit more extra blonde in these areas that create a more natural appearance and really helps to hide any knotting. These are all hand tied, so they do have that multi-directional knotting that allows it to pivot. And through some of those darker styles, you will see a little bit of the knotting, but it's very natural. But it's not like a French drawn where you can't see a knot at all. So I hope that answers that question okay.
All right, so let's go into a little bit of care and maintenance. So when it comes to your traditional synthetic fibers, you want to make sure that you're using your Fiber Love shampoo as well as your Fiber Love conditioning spray. Now the conditioning spray you will actually leave in. As we know, synthetic fibers does not absorb. So you do want to make sure that you are washing all of your pieces with cool running water, going in a downward motion, giving your pieces a shower, not a bath. And that's kind of what we like to say. You never want to dunk your wig in because this can cause all sorts of, issues and matting. You want to make sure that you're going in the same direction with cool running water, and every 6 to 8 wears. So again, this is contingent upon your lifestyle. If you're active and you wear a lot of makeup, you want to make sure that we're really thoroughly cleansing that lace front area as well. You want to really kind of lather this Fiber Love shampoo as well. It is a salon grade, so it is highly concentrated. So you want to make sure that you are using a little bit, but then just adding water. So it is going to kind of emulsify and fuzz up a little bit more when you add the water. And then you want to make sure that you're using your, HD Smooth Detangler to remove any of those knots as well before you store your pieces away. This is again with your traditional synthetic fibers. So you have your Julienne and your Rachel Lite that you would do this with. Now with your Sienna, which is our alternative human hair here, you would use your Argan Smooth Luxury Shampoo and your Luxury Conditioner. So your conditioner is going to be a rinse out conditioner. Again, you want to be mindful to only use a little bit of conditioner from the mid-lengths to the ends here. You don't want to put any conditioner on the roots here because that will loosen up some of those knots. We want to be mindful that we keep all of the, the hair intact. And so with the human hair as well, you want to use a little bit of your blown away blow dry balm before you go in and do any styling, as well as your heat treat thermal spray. If you live in a humid area, our anti-humidity spray. We have a whole
amazing.
we have a whole collection of products. Again, on our website, you'll see all of our products that we offer for our traditional synthetic, our HD, our heat resistant synthetic, as well as our human hair. We have a plethora of products, and again, these are all salon grade, tested and tried for alternative hair. So we've spent a lot of time and studies developing these products, so we hope you guys love them as much as we do. And just if you have any questions, please feel free to add them in the chat. If any specific products that you want to talk about as well, I can go ahead and chime in here.
I'm going to go up here real quick because I know that we've been looking at Facebook and YouTube, but I want to give Instagram some love here for a second.
Okay.
And see if there's any questions on here. There's lots of fun comments. For those of you who are asking about the different wigs and colors that we showed today, not to worry. When we post this, we will be adding all of that information because I see quite a few about that.
Yes.
Let's see. Someone loves our lace fronts. Thank you. Okay. Let's see. Yes. And so again, we're going to keep saying go to our website because there's so much information on there, whether it's an educational video on, just like what Chanelle was saying about like how to care for your pieces. There's videos on how to wash and style human hair as well as synthetic. So tons of information that we've created for you on there. I have a question on, I have a 60 pure white, but it would like a slight color added, but not rooted. Any colors? Stay tuned. Can I say that? I think I can say that.
Yes.
I'm going to say that. Stay tuned for the question about gray blends. Stay tuned. Okay. Perry, do you have a question over there?
Yes, 2. From Kathleen, about the ear tabs, when you put your hair behind your ear, will it look like sideburns? Because mine are gone.
So I have mine back here right now. As you can see, it just lays completely flat. What I would do is go ahead and have your alternative hair professional cut in some baby hairs. So just bring a couple pieces forward. Some of our education ambassadors do a beautiful job of showing how they create that look as well. So check that out. But just by going through and kind of loosening this up, cutting a couple baby hairs, you'd be able to wear your hair in front and it would look really natural. So that's a great question.
And then also from Deb Green, is the tape a particular brand?
I have Walker on right now, so Walker Tape Company, but I recommend, again, make sure you get a patch test. When it comes to adhesives, everyone's a little different, and although most of the adhesives are completely safe for everyone, you can never be too safe. So make sure before you go out and buy any adhesive that you get a patch test to make sure you won't have any type of reaction to it.
Deb is also saying that she loves Rachel and wants to know if Rachel is out in petite. Maybe you can speak to just sizing in general.
Yeah, so because these caps are 100% hand tied, they do stretch, but they also kind of hug a little bit more than maybe a standard cap will. So keep that in mind. These do, I wouldn't say they run small, but they have a little bit more flexibility with their sizing. And then if you kind of are in between sizes and need a little extra help, finding an alternative hair professional in your area who can help you with sizing makes a huge difference. A little bit of customization and that wig truly will fit you like a glove.
Yes.
Let's see, there's some questions.
We kind of like to say it's a hug for your head, if you will. So it has a nice form and to your.
It does. Yeah. It's like we say, you know, a wefted wig is like your favorite pair of jeans. A hand tie wig is like your favorite pair of leggings. For those of you who know, you know. It's just that extra little bit of comfort. We have a question about where is your main store located? We actually don't have a physical location. We are the manufacturer. So if you're looking for a local retailer, please go on our website again, where you will find all the information, including a store locator where you can find the nearest retailer to you. These styles are available. They are out. So please know, like, go to your local shops, go to your local salons, your favorite e-tailer, if that's where you choose to shop. Call them, tell them exactly what styles you're looking for so they can get it sent to you.
Yes.
And then, do you recommend tape for all types of wigs? It really depends. Adhesive is not required. What's great about the SmartLace Lite collection is that the lace is pre-cut, ready to go right out of the box, which I know you're going to talk about in just a second. I'm sorry. But it's ready to go right out of the box. So you don't actually have to use any adhesive on any of our pieces. But for those who like that extra amount of comfort or security, I guess you could say, then you absolutely can use adhesive, but you don't need to. So really, you can take the wig right out of the box. Yeah. She's ready to go. That's why we call it Smart Lace, because the lace is so smart, you don't have to do anything with it.
Yes, and I actually don't cut my lace either, so I know some people will trim, but I actually love the way that it fits.
Yeah. Same. It's just really comfortable for me. And then a couple people are asking again about different locations in different countries. So please check out our store locator where you can find the nearest retailer to you, wherever you are in the world.
Yes. Or online retailers as well.
Yes.
All right. Do we have any other questions over there on Facebook, YouTube?
That's it.
All right.
Okay. Cool. Well, I think that's it. Oh, one more question. Do you always have to wear a stocking over your hair? I do, because my biological hair is a little bit longer than the wig I'm wearing right now. So I do wrap my hair and pull it back. In the past, when my hair was incredibly short, I would just be able to wear the wig without a cap. There was a while where I shaved my head. So I was able to just wear, I didn't have to wear a cap. It really comes to comfort level. Yes. And we do have different options, whether it's a liner or a bamboo liner that you'd like to wear so that you just feel like yourself and your most comfortable self in your pieces.
Yes.
All right. Well, then that's it. Thank you guys so much for joining us.
Thank you.
We always appreciate the time that you're willing to spend with us. So thank you. And please post those pictures. Tag us in it. We want to see you in your new SmartLace Lite collections.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.